Welcome in, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me today. For those of you that are new, my name is Lisa. Welcome to Say It Soul Tarot. For those of you returning, thank you for coming back. So I made a small change here. I've done a Celtic cross for you, Gemini, for your love reading for the last week in January. So it's a little different setup from what I normally do. So you guys can leave me some comments and let me know what you would prefer. I'd really appreciate that. So I'm pretty new, so I'm kind of open to, making changes, whatever you guys would like to see. So if you have any suggestions, just please let me know. So that being said, as well, cross watchers, when I'm talking about Gemini, I could be talking about you. I might clarify a few other cards on camera. We'll go through your tarot spread, talk about your messages from spirit, and then I'm going to draw some messages probably from your person, pull some Scrabble tiles to get some initials. And again, so for you that are cross watchers that are watching this for Gemini, just keep in mind that the roles can be reversed. So feel free to swap the roles if it feels like that resonates for you. It's okay to do that. And as always, just keep in mind, guys, this is a general reading. So it may or may not resonate. So hopefully there's a message here for you today. But if there's not, you can always go back to some other Gemini readings of mine or some of other readers out there. And all right, so we're going to get started here, Gemini. So this is your current energy right now. So I do feel, Gemini, that you have a really strong soul connection with somebody here with that Two of Cups coming out. So the Two of Cups, you know, really talks about that, soulmate connection. It also could be a twin flame connection for those of you that believe in that. All right, the Devil came out with it. So I do feel like there's a certain amount of a little bit of toxicity attached to either you or your person here, Gemini. Again, take it how it resonates. The Devil can be anything, really. Can be talk about addictions, can talk about, strictly having that, crazy attraction to somebody and or just fears in general. So for you, Gemini, you could be fearful of like having this strong pull towards somebody, and that might be freaking you out. And you don't really have any explanation as to why you can't stop thinking about this person or wanting to be around this person. And again, I feel like your person, the Two of Cups, I always it's a mutual card, so the feelings are mutual. So I feel like you and this person definitely feel the same about each other. And again, I feel like you have a strong attachment, and there might be a little bit of codependency here, either on your side or your person's, but that's really what I'm currently picking up on for you, Gemini. In the past here, just going to talk about your past cards. The Two of Wands came up, the Moon and the Hangman. So we do have a full moon coming up here on January 25th. It's a full moon in Leo. So that I feel like for some of you, you're really going to feel this. This is the week of this reading as well, with that full moon coming out. And I feel for you, Gemini, that you are really wanting to like push forward with your life. So, and get out of a certain situation for some of you. So again, take what resonates. So this might be you, making some big changes here or wanting to make some big changes with that Two of Wands coming out. I always look at the Two of Wands as kind of like, expansion, exploration, trying to see, what's out there, what it is exactly that you want, trying to figure out what you want. So, and again, I feel like in the past here, or what has been kind of, could also be a secret, is that you're kind of certainly stuck in a current situation here. And again, I feel like you're, trying to figure out how you can move out of the situation and move towards what it is that is going to make you happy here, Gemini. So, and you might be dealing with a fire sign possibly, because in the focus, the King of Wands came out. So I usually look at that card as the person on your mind here in this love reading. So it doesn't have to be a fire sign. This is actually Sagittarius, actually, but again, it doesn't have to be a fire sign. It could be a man or a woman. So again, don't get caught up in gender here. But the King of Wands came out. So I do feel, again, there's like a strong magnetic attraction between you and this person, a lot of passion, 100%. So definitely, I feel like, really with the Two of Cups, I feel like it's not just, physical. I feel like it's emotional, spiritual, mental. And again, with that Two of Cups, it's always a really strong connotation, like that person like feels all of those things for you and vice versa here. So we did get the Page of Pentacles coming out, so I do feel that was like your crossing energy. So either you, Gemini, or your person, I feel like you know that whatever this sort of toxicity or this devil energy, I feel like one of you knows that something needs to change here in this dynamic between you and your person. And with that Page of Pentacles coming out, crossing you, I do feel like somebody owes somebody an apology for either, kind of what's been going on, somebody's behavior currently, and or possibly something that happened between you and your person in the past here. The Three of Swords didn't come out, but I am sort of picking up on, if this has been going on for a while, this kind of in and out kind of energy, possibly with your person. Again, I feel like it's kind of possibly related to that. And again, Gemini, I'm kind of picking up on, that you're sort of fearful of this, like you don't quite understand what this connection is, and or why you feel the way that you do. So for some of you, you may not have spent a lot of time with this person. You don't really understand why, you know, you just can't seem to let this situation go, is what I want to say here. So Gemini, in your strengths, I feel like you've been spending far too much time here in your head, and Spirit is really encouraging you to get out of your head and really, just kind of make a decision with that Judgment card coming out. And I feel like I feel like you're being pulled to make that decision, whether or not you're going to want to make a greater commitment to this person, put in more effort towards this relationship. And again, I feel really that's kind of like where your energy is currently moving. So I feel like you're, possibly working through some fears here, but I feel like in your heart, you need to make a decision soon about the situation. I don't know. I'm surprised TikTok didn't come out, because that just really talks about, feeling, I don't want to say pressure, but in the situation with this person, it's a good possibility this person, may not want to continue, being in this hangman energy, like feeling stuck in a situation, hoping things are going to move forward with you, Gemini. And the reason I say that is because in the foreseeable future here, the Knight of Pentacles came out with the Justice card. So either for you, Gemini, or your person, maybe in the middle of something, perhaps something needs to come to an end here, like in a legal sense, like a divorce and or separation, or something along those lines. And again, I feel like you're moving towards that, but I do feel like you're moving pretty slow here, Gemini, if I'm being honest. But again, you don't need to rush. If you're making huge life decisions, right, you do need to take your time. But and again, I feel like you've been doing that though, because in your what's been going on around you, or kind of really what you've been focusing on here is the Hermit. So again, I feel like you've been spending a lot of time alone, possibly, and really evaluating your life, what you want moving forward. And again, I do feel like that it's, if you move forward with this person, I feel like Gemini, that things are going to need to change here with that Wheel of Fortune coming out, like your life is going to change. So I feel like this is a really pivotal moment for you, Gemini, in making this decision. And again, I feel like, it's good that you're moving in the Knight of Pentacles to some degree, because I do feel like whatever decision you make here going forward, I feel like it's really going to be a life changer. And I feel like there's no going back after you've made this decision. And really, this is about offering somebody a higher level of commitment here. And, the Hierophant kind of represents, tradition, marriage, a high level commitment. So I feel like right now, Gemini, you've been spending a lot of time thinking about this. And again, I feel like you are moving feel like you are going to make that decision here, and possibly finally end another situation in order for you to move forward here with this person. So, all right. In the possible outcome, the Six of Pentacles came out and the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups really represents, having that a new emotional beginning in love with this person, and knowing that you need to give, equal give and take. So it's really hard to give your all in a relationship if you're not quite out of something else, is what I'm going to say here, guys. So again, I feel like this person knows that. And again, I feel like they're spending a lot of time. I feel like, Gemini, you're spending a lot of time thinking about this, because I feel like, you want to make the best decision for you and your person moving forward here. And again, I feel like you're moving towards that. And I feel like if you do move this relationship forward, that that's what this person's going to want, is a higher level of commitment, that you're like in it with both feet here with the Six of Pentacles, in order to have a happy, healthy, growing relationship with this person. And again, I feel like you're in the midst of making those decisions. And it's not surprising to me that in your soul's journey card, the happiness card came out. It says, I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So I feel like this is really you figuring out that path for yourself here, Gemini. And again, I do feel like you have somebody with this King of Wands, whoever this person is. And then the B card came out. So this is card number 1. This is from the Witch's Beltane Oracle. It says, don't drink all of life from one flower, for there are many to taste and many to explore. So I do feel like for some of you, if you are the cross watcher here, I do feel like Spirit's encouraging you, like, not to put so much pressure on the outcome of this situation. So if it is you or you, Gemini, or the cross watcher here, waiting on this situation to change, with this Wheel of Fortune, I feel like Spirit's encouraging you, not to put a lot of focus on the outcome here, and just do you and explore other options possibly until this kind of comes together. Because again, this is moving pretty slow on your side, Gemini, and or your person. So again, take what resonates, whichever side you're resonating to in this reading. But again, the B card came out. And then in your souls, in the Wisdom of the Oracle cards, card number 50 came out. And this is No Place Like Home. So again, I feel like you have been doing that here in this Hermit energy, Gemini, figuring out what it is that you want moving forward. So, if you're living in the Northern Hemisphere, it's winter right now. So like, it could be pretty cold out. So again, spending time inside, and again, not just inside, but inside yourself, really evaluating what it is that you want moving forward. And again, I feel like you do know that a certain situation needs to end in order for you to move forward towards the person that is on your mind here, Gemini. So the Time to Go card, that's number 45. And then the Mending card came out. So with that Page of Pentacles, I do feel like whatever past behavior between you and whoever this person is, I feel like, you need to apologize and or, step up to the plate here is really what I want to say here, Gemini. And again, take it how it resonates. Could be you, could be your person. But the Mending card did come out. And then in your Romance Angel, this could be the one, came out and says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So again, with that Two of Cups coming out, I do feel like in your heart, Gemini, you know who this person is, if I'm being honest. And again, I feel like you need to get over possibly some fear of commitment here, and or, getting out of a past situation in order to move things forward with this person that's on your mind here. Finally, in your Star Codes Astro, the 12th house came out, and this card is all about, really getting in touch, grounding, doing clearing work on all your chakras, and doing some introspection on yourself here, knowing what your limitations are, what your fears are, why you're in your head here, and, needing to change this behavior, whether that be you or your person here, Gemini. But again, there's lots of really great meditation music that you can listen to when you go to sleep that, helps clear like all your chakras and stuff like that. So that might be something you're interested in. Check that out. They're all over YouTube. So you can just put it on when you go to sleep, and it really does help 100%. So that might be a suggestion for you if you aren't aware that that kind of music is out. There's just like a lot of different hertz matching the chakras. So possibly investigate that. All right, so I'm going to get some messages from this King of Wands person here, whoever it is. So we pretty much have all of the signs in the reading, guys, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on going through that. And again, that's just the energy, so it doesn't necessarily mean that's their sign. And again, don't get caught up in gender here with the King of Wands. Could be a man or a woman. All right, messages to Gemini, please. All right, I left you before you could leave me. I left when I saw you with someone. We will be together again, so. And one more, please. Let me get one more message. I'm afraid to contact you. So for some of you that aren't currently in touch with your person here, whoever this person is, again, take it on the bottom of the deck. We have, I bury myself in work to forget you. All right, finally, guys, I'm just going to draw some Scrabble tiles here, get some initials and or possibly spell a word. If these resonate, great. If not, doesn't mean it wasn't your reading. So we have the letter R, the letter O, the letter U, the letter B, a J, a K. Got lots of consonants this time. Letter F, another U, a letter E, the letter V, and finally the letter N. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Gemini. I hope this message helped somebody. And again, if you like this format better, if you could let me know, I'd really love that. And if you did enjoy this video, if you could hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, that would be most amazing. Again, I'm just little and I'm trying to grow, so any support you could throw my way, I'd really appreciate that. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Take care.